Right now, we're in one of our favourite places in BC. Manning Park! Yeah, according to all the pictures I saw online. Oh!
What are you wearing?
Well, according to all the pictures I saw online, like, the ladies had these, like, headband things on so that you get to cover your ears and keep your ears warm. But because it's a lot more exertion doing this than, say, your average, like, skiing thing, like cross-country skiing apparently is more aerobic. So having a two could be too much for your head and you get all sweaty. So this is like, gives your head space to breathe, yet keeping your ears nicely tucked and warm. No?
Okay,
Not
cool.
going for it?
No, I'm just so happy you're going all in on this thing we've never done before. It's
I know, right?
all right. So we got water, spare clothing, thermal clothing, Arctic clothing, snacks, enough food for like 3 days. So, Mouse,
Yeah.
how long are we going to be on this Arctic trail?
Only for about an hour or so, because apparently we'll be getting exhausted after that. So it's not really a long thing.
But we're
But,
prepared. But we're prepared for any eventuality. Where's the first aid kit?
We're going to start here.
Okay. Yeah. We'll start at the warming hut.
The Nordic Centre and warming hut.
Okay.
You're going to warm at the warming hut before you've even started.
Yeah. Then which one do you want to do? You wanted to do what, the...
We'll probably
green one?
only manage this. Let's be realistic here.
Okay.
This is our first time.
Oh, there's a little muddy warming hut. We could go to that.
Yeah, we could make it to the little muddy warming hut. You may remember a couple of weeks ago we went to the BC Outdoor Adventure and Travel Show at the Convention Centre in Vancouver, and we had an awesome time. I happened to have won 2 trail passes to Manning Park Resort and to the ski trails. And when we went to visit the really awesome people at the Manning Park booth to ask them, what do we do with these trail passes? They gave us some really cool advice. They said you either go snowshoeing or you go cross-country skiing. But in their opinion, we should try the cross-country skiing. So that's what we're doing. Oh, there's actually a cross-country skiing thing.
I'm finding the ski thing. Hang on. Boom.
Listen to that again.
Go for it, Mouse. Show me what you can do.
Straight on my bum, straight away.
Oh, that's not good. Okay, now show us how you get back up.
You have to kind of circle.
Maybe we should have done this on a flat slope to start with.
Like that.
Alright, sideways down the hill.
Oh, I think I know my mistake.
Yeah?
The body position. I was like,
Uh-oh. Oh. Okay.
Demonstrating a beautiful herringbone technique there with some nopes. But doing a stellar job. Okay, we've made it down our first hill and up our first hill. Baby steps, right? You're trying to French fry, but your pizza, so you're gonna have a bad day.
Huh. She's making it look so easy. Let's go over here. Let's try this one. Step in. Oops. Step in. Bend the knees. Now the guy in the shop where we got the rental said, if you're in the tracks and you need to slow down, you take one foot out and put it on the side to do a pizza, or half pizza. Oops. Alright, so Mouse thinks we turn around and head back.
We've got lots of time.
We've got all day.
Yeah, so like we might find if we go back that way, we learn how to go uphill.
Yeah.
Having learned how to go downhill, and that way further on might be a little flatter. If it's not, we can come back this way again.
Alright. Well, actually, we could go back that way and stop at the warming hut and have lunch.
Snacks!
Let's try that again. Okay.
Let's check out the warming hut. Oh, lots of nice tables to eat. Garbage cans, always important, and fire. But there's plenty burning in there, you can really feel it.
Is it lunchtime yet? Is it actually? It is. It's 11:45.
It is close enough to them. Yay! Measuring spoons.
I actually thought you'd make more of a fuss that I brought measuring spoons.
Okay.
Now all we need is a bear to wake up and go, Chili?
Shut up! I did say I've seen links down.
Oh. Would it be the one that was missing? The missing links.
We're here at the warming hut. Yeah, you're right, it is a loop. I didn't realise it is a loop. So we're going to go back the way we came again and go. We didn't even get to this fork.
Alright. And we're ready to go again, man. You clipped in. Your skis are good. Did you do your safety walk around? Your safety check? Okay. Don't lock the knees. Don't lock your knees. Okay. We're in the tracks. We've got our knees bent. But if you go to... Oh, I wonder if I could kneel. Oh, could I kneel on these? Oh, I could. Oh. don't know if you're supposed to do that. But I have found possibly the best way to come down the tracks. It's probably not approved. Oh, here comes Mouse. Huh? I know, I got you.
Oh, you did?
I got you. Don't worry.
I want proof that I can do it.
What do you think to my new method, huh?
Oh my goodness, that was awesome. Your face was just the best. You look like a kid who just discovered candy for the first time.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I have a bit of trouble balancing on the skis, so I knelt down on them. And that was awesome. Lower center of balance. Maybe that's why you're supposed to bend your knees all the time. But I'm ready, let's do this. Let's go find us some snow. Right, Mouse, so what did the guy tell us in that YouTube video last night?
Alright, so we're no experts by any means, but I think we've got
We watched two YouTube videos. So I think we're pretty
yeah. So the basic thing is they emphasize is having this line and this bend. Sort of, so you're pushing your hips back and you have the bend in like the knee and you're pushing your weight down. Because the way the skis work is they kind of curve up and the bit that has grip is in the middle of that curve. And yeah, this pushing down kind of gives you your grip because everything else is super slippy. And there's there's a few ways of doing this. You start kind of shuffling like this, and then eventually your shuffling will progress to something whereby you might glide with one and glide with the other, kind of like skating. Another way of moving is actually to use your poles and put your poles in just above ahead of your bindings and push yourself forward to glide like that. And then the technique that we seem to be using the most that gets us anywhere is basically the stepping action, but it's almost like being an elliptical, but you're moving where your arm is going to the opposite leg, so like this.
And to make things a little easier, the whole course, or the whole trail, has these tracks on each side that perfectly fit the skis. That's level 4 stuff, Mouse. We can't do that yet.
You can't moonwalk? Okay.
Yeah, it's level 4.
So it is very similar to like regular skiing where you need to pizza if you want to stop. But this is such icy ground that pizza really isn't digging in very easily. So that's where we're having a few issues.
Yeah, actually so far, I'm probably about 85% fun right now.
Exhaustion or wet.
Well, 15% wet bum. Well, thanks for the brief lesson.
Right.
Mouse the Pro. Sorry, say what?
It's kind of scary on the hills right now.
Yeah.
I can totally see myself getting into this.
You know what? It is actually. So far I'm not wanting to go home, but it's probably not. I know we've done like maybe 100 meters, something like that. But I don't know. I wonder if it'd be easier in fresh powder.
Yeah, it's very icy right now because you've got a layer of. It's almost it's ice. It's very, very icy.
Yeah, it's like a layer of snow on top of the ice, and it's kind of end of the season, so things are starting to ice over. You know, for some reason when we hike this trail, it never seems as steep or as lumpy or as hilly. But you strap a pair of slippy 2x4s onto your feet. This is like really scary. Alright, so Mouse and I are having a bit of an argument because in the shop where I picked up the skis it says downhill has right of way. Mouse thinks that slow people have the right of way.
It did say yield to slower skiers.
Oh yeah, but what if they're downhill coming up?
I have no idea. I'm confused. So we're just waiting for these folks to come up on these things because there's no way I can stop. So I'm not going to wipe people out.
Maybe that's why you're supposed to give way to the ones coming up.
Maybe.
Coming down.
I have no idea. Need a cup of tea, love?
Yeah. Need an energy drink. I need a nap.
Okay, I'll settle just for a cup of tea and a digestive biscuit. But you know. It's like Eddie the Eagle flying gracefully through the skies.
Yeah, flying gracefully is like, wah! Yeah. And the thing I find really difficult is you can just be stood here chatting away, and suddenly, like for no reason, the ski will just like fuck off to the lodge. Just lying there on the ground. Just sit here, film it, and we're done.
You okay? I got it, I can snowplow, I'm gonna look good. Where is everyone?
What do they know that we don't? It is really quiet here. I mean, we bumped into like, I think, what, two couples?
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, why are we the only ones on this trail? Was there a big like warning sign that we missed? Like, bear, angry bear in area seeks to wagon wheels.
Did you bring wagon wheels?
No, that's what worries me. If this bear shows up wanting wagon wheels, we're screwed. Okay, so these are human footprints. That looks like a, I don't know, something else.
I wonder what he's doing. I hear him talking to himself. Is he concerned that he's finding more than just human tracks?
What are these? Is it dog? Cat? Lynx? I don't know. What's she doing? Checking her Instagrams.
Okay, which way?
You know those times in your life when you're progressing through life and you come to a point where you have to make a big decision. It's kind of like a fork in the road.
Yeah.
There it is. It's a good job I brought spare t-shirts. I'm trying to dry off by the fire, but my jacket is soaked through, but it was still good. I enjoyed it. Another 2 hours. Rings closed.
400% movement goal. Awesome.
So how was your snow cross-country experience? If you had to rate it 1 out of 10, where 1 is like, oh my God, never again, and 10 being, wow.
It's a solid 9. Yeah, I absolutely loved today. I've had so much fun. It only loses 1 point on the fact that I can't snow plow and going downhill.
I wonder how much of that is because the trails are, it's the end of the season, so the trails are getting cold and they're icing over a little bit. They're a bit more solid. They're not powdery.
They're melting and then icing.
And yeah, and then like coming back just now, there's a couple of areas which are icy going down. Now they're turning into slush because they've been in the sun all day. I don't know if they've had any snow in the past couple of days either.
But yeah, they're nearly at the end of the season, so yeah.
How did you find the overall experience of, because you've done skiing before, I've only done snowboarding. I've done snowboarding. But you've done skiing, so how does it compare to the downhill skiing that you did?
It's so much more fun than downhill skiing. For me, I'm sure downhill skiing, people who downhill ski all the time probably think this is boring. But for me, this is so much easier and less scary and more comfortable.
Oh, these boots are amazing.
Cross-country ski boots are so much more comfortable than alpine skiing boots. So much more comfortable. So yeah, I want to do this again. I really had fun. I enjoyed this. I'm so glad we did it.
Yeah, actually, I was on the fence with it, and I think the first time when we kind of put the skis on and we went just down that little bit just outside this bit here, and we were kind of wiping out before it even actually got to the trail.
It was a disaster.
I was like, you know what? I was ready to go, you know what? This is terrible. I really didn't like it. And then as we got into the first set, again, I'm trying to get used to the skis, the slippiness, because they're skis. And I think until I'd actually got into a groove of how and where to put my feet when I was like standing.
Literally.
Yeah, but I found it easier in the tracks, the 2 little tracks that they do, because that looks after the ski direction. Whereas when you're on the middle bit, which I thought that'd be easier, but not on the middle bit because it's mostly solid ice. The skis were all over, and I couldn't pizza or French fry to say. Well, no, I think I was wet pizzaing most of the time. You know, we have real floppy pizza, and it's not quite all of it. Yeah, I mean, cost-wise, like trail pass. I mean, even if we had to buy, I know we got a free one, but if we had to buy the trail pass, it was what, like, not that expensive.
No, it was only like $10 or something like that.
I don't know. We'll have to look back at the footage and see what it was in the lodge. But I mean, even equipment-wise, for 2 of us, the skis and poles and boots, it was like $50 for the day. And I thought that was pretty reasonable when you compare it to like snowboards or.
And the guy in the hut was telling us that if you get the package deal where you get the trail passes for the day, a lesson, and the boots, it's really reasonable. It's only like $25 more than if you're doing the trail pass and the rental. It's really, really, really reasonable. There you go.
It's like that movie.
The Birds.
No, the one with all the killer birds.
The Birds. The Hitchcock movie. Oh, you're thinking of the Moira Rose one? I can't remember what that one was called. Yeah.